Hello children, this is chapter 2 Fun with Numbers part 3 and it is from class 3 Mathematics NCERT book. It is continuation of chapter 2 from previous video. Link to previous videos are given in the description. If you haven't seen those videos already, please watch them to understand the flow. The syllabus in this video follows NCERT content, so you might see matching images from your textbook and credit goes to NCERT team for the images. So let's start. Here we have given one table, two columns. Number starts from 200. Here we learn about counting by 50s. So when we say counting by 50s, it means we have to add 50 into one number to get its next number. So 200, if you add 50, you will get 250. If you add 50 to 250, you get next number. So that's how you need to count and complete this table. This is just an example. Here we have shown skip by 5, and if you add 5 to 5 you get 10, then the next number will be 15. So that's how we can skip by 5. You already know about how to skip by 5, and if you read 5 table, that is exactly same thing, which shows the numbers skip by 5. There is one similarity. So 50 is 10 times of 5, or 10 5s are 50, so it is 10 times. So looking at these numbers, if you append 5, it will become, if you append 0 to this number, it will become 50. If you append 0 to here, it will become 100. If you append 0 to here, it will become 150. So if you keep appending 0 to each number, you will get skip by 50 or counting by 50. So it will become 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 450, 500. So that's how you will get the counting skipping by 50 numbers. So it is written same here. You can always add 50 to this number to get the next number. So that's how you need to calculate. I'm going to show the numbers, missing numbers. Here are the missing numbers which are highlighted in red. So these are the numbers. If we added 50 to 250, we got 300. We added 50 to 300, we got 350. We added 50 to 350, we got 400. So that's how we completed the entire table. Now there is a question: how far can you go like this? What is the biggest number you can call out? So it is asking how far we can go if we keep adding 50 to next number. It means like if we add 50 to 850, we get 900. Then again we add 50 to 900, then we'll get 950. So on. How long we can keep adding these numbers? So answer to this question will be, we can count endlessly. There is no limit to counting the numbers. As we know, we will always get next number if we add 50 to the previous one. There is always a bigger number than the previous number. So that's all written over here. Hope you understood. We'll move to next exercise. Here we have one table. These are the number given in the table, and here is the exercise. So in these three columns, there is a color mentioned: red, green, red, yellow. In green column, numbers are given in words, also in addition form. So these are the in words, and here are some addition forms. What we need to do, we need to figure out this number and search this number in this table in the left. We need to color in the respective column. So it is green, so we need to find out the numbers in green and color in green in this white table. For example, this is 140 and here is 140. You need to find out this 140 and color it in green. So this cell will colored in green. Red, 54. Okay, so if we have to scan for 54, see where it is 54, where is 54, here we got 54, and this number will color with red. So better you can pick one column first, find out all the numbers, search in this table and color in the green. Then we'll move to red color, find out all the numbers, color it in red, then move to yellow. I'm going to show you the table. You try it on your own first and match your answers with our answers. Your table should look like this. And if you look at this example, here we have picked number from green, 370 plus 4, and we have created it as a question addition problem. How we created? 4 is written below the ones place. 4 is at only one digit, so it is ones place. It is written below the 0 from 70 and from this 0 from 300. So all these numbers written in ones place together, tens place in one column, then 100 place in one column. Then we have added these numbers together to get exact number. That's how we have added. We have shown some examples. So you can perform addition in this way. If you get confused like how to get answer for these numbers, so this is how you can write and perform the addition. Now we'll see this question. This image is taken from NCERT book and credit goes to NCERT team for this. Here we have 3 animals: Gabru, Bunny, Taru. There is a name given to each of the animal. These are jumping animal, and here is some detail. Gabru, Bunny and Taru are jumping all the way. Gabru jumps on every 7th box, Bunny jumps on every 5th box, Taru on every 4th box. So Gabru is at 90, starting position is 90, and it jumps to 7 box. So from 90, when it jumps first step, it will jump to 797. Next step, it will jump to 104, and all the way by 7 steps. Bunny starts jumping from 99. Bunny jumps from 99, then it is at 99, and it jumps every 5th box. From 99, if it jumps first step, it will jump to 104. So that's how these are jumping. Now we have to answer these questions based on their jumping capacity. We have designed this table. We have written starting point for Gabru, Bunny and Taru. So starting point is 90, 99 and 106. Jump, these are the jump. So first jump, Gabru will reach to 97. Why? It will skip 7 boxes. So 90 plus 7 become 97, 97 plus 7 become 104, 104 plus 7 it will become 111. So in third jump it will jump to 111. Fourth jump it will jump to 118. Same way Bunny will also keep jumping to these squares and Taru will jump to these squares. Bunny's 10th jump in our square. So this is 10th jump and here is Bunny. So Bunny's 10th jump is at 149. So Bunny jumps 5 step, 10 jump, it will jump 10 multiplied by 5. 50 plus 99 become 149. Taru's 10th jump on square. This is 10th and Taru's jump is 146. Same way 10th jump means 10 multiply 4 because Taru jumps every 4 steps. So this is 4 multiplied 10, 40 plus 106 it becomes 146. Gabru's 10th jump will be on square 160. So this is 160. 10th square jump is 10 multiply 7, 70 plus 90, 160. Gabru and Bunny both jump on squares. So Gabru and Bunny. So Gabru and Bunny. So we need to figure out the matching numbers in these two columns. So if you look at matching numbers in these two columns, it will be 139 and 174. So here is 139 and here is 139. 174, 174. Taru and Bunny jumps on squares. So if you look at Taru and Bunny, what we need to do? Taru and Bunny. So we need to see Taru and Bunny, these two columns, Taru and Bunny columns, and we need to find out the matching numbers. So if you look at these numbers, these will be matching. 114, 134, 154, 174. All these numbers will match in these two columns. Is there any square where all three of them jump? Now we need to find out a number which is there in all the three columns. That number is 174 here, 174 here, 174 here. So answer to this question will be 174. Guess who will finish in the least jump? See, Gabru can finish in the least jump. It is 174 they need to reach, and Gabru can reach in 12 steps. So Gabru will finish in how many jumps? In 12 jumps. That's how this exercise will be done. So that's it for this video. We'll cover rest of the chapter in the upcoming videos, and if you like my video, please subscribe my channel and share link with your friends so we all learn together. Bye everyone and take care. Thank you.